Okay guys, in today's class I want to teach us how to make this type of turn-up sleeve. As you can see, I've already shown us the details. Look at it here. Are you seeing it? So this type of turn-up sleeve, yes, we usually use it. I'm actually making an ISIAGU. It's a title man cloth. You know, in Africa these days we use it for fashion, but normally this is title men kind of clothes. As you can see, the ISIAGU here. Are you seeing it? So look at this type of sleeve. It's a very special type of turn-up sleeve. Not everybody knows how to do it. I bet you that most of you seeing it now actually seeing this sleeve for the first time. Then if you want to learn how to do this sleeve easily and comfortably, then this video is for you. Make sure you watch to the end. So let me show you guys how to do it. So guys, the first thing we're actually going to be doing now is I'm going to tell you guys how to even I'm not teaching you how to cut this sleeve. I want you to know is how to do this type of turn-up that I actually showed you guys. Look at it here. That is what I'm teaching you right now. So the first thing you need to do is to first of all consider the length of your sleeve. When you are drafting your sleeve, let's say for example the full length of your sleeve is supposed to be, let's say it's supposed to be 11 inches. Are you seeing it? Let's say the full length of your sleeve is supposed to be 11 inches, and we all know that when you are drafting it, you also go ahead to add extra 2 inches for the hemming. Now what I'm trying to say for the hemming is this. Now look at it very well. Are you seeing it? This is 2 inches for the hemming. Look at it. This is 2 inches for the hemming. Now there's something I want to let you know. In case you want to do this turn up, in the moment you measure out that your 11 inches, instead of marking out 11 inches, go ahead and add extra ½ inch to 3/4 to it. This ½ inch to 3/4 is for this effect. Are you seeing it? Now look at it. Let's say I use 1/4 inch to sew this. It means that from here and here times it by 2, you see that it is ½ an inch. Do you understand? That's why I said make sure you add extra half and or 3/4 to your length. Let's say for example the length we want is actually 11 inches, so I'll go ahead to mark out 11.5 before I now add extra 2 inches for the hemming. Is that well understood? Then after you are done doing that, now look at it. The next thing you need to do is to fold out the 2 inches. Now let me measure it out for you guys to see. Are you seeing it? Fold out the 2 inches, then make sure you hem it when you fold out the 2 inches. So like I said, go ahead and fold out 2 inches. Make sure you iron it. So if you look at this particular one, you notice that I actually use a hemming gum in this particular one. Do you understand? Iron it out. Then the next thing you need to do, which is very important, fold it again from this particular edge. Some of us will go and make mistake and fold it after this, or maybe do some errors. No, fold it exactly from this edge. So let's do that, guys. Are you seeing it? So now I've folded it. Take your iron and iron it out. Please, for those of you that are always using dry iron directly on your clothes, don't do that. You can go ahead to take a very nice cotton fabric. Do you understand? Iron it out so that you don't end up shining your material and making it look as if you are not a professional. So now when you are done ironing it out, now look at it. As you can see, next thing we are going to be doing is we are going to be top stitching on top of this. Now remember, we folded it like this. We are going to be top stitching. That means that our top stitching is going to be holding this and is also going to be holding this particular one. Now look at it, guys. Look at what I'm trying to say. We are going to be top stitching 1/4 inch. Are you seeing it? All the way. Now let me show you guys, for example. Look at it. Most of you have not noticed that is exactly what we did on this one. Now look at it. What you are seeing is exactly what is here. Are you seeing it? Then I now went ahead to top stitch 1/4 inch. After I'm done top stitching it, I'm going to show you guys how to convert it to look exactly like this particular one that you are seeing. So let's go and top stitch it, guys. Go ahead and sew on 1/4 inch. Please make sure your stitching is very, very neat. Please. Now I'm back stitching, guys. Okay, so I'm going to neatly sew 1/4 inch, and I will make sure that it is well aligned and straight, guys. Please make sure that as you are sewing, you hold it very well. Do you understand? Exactly where you folded. Please don't make a mistake. And now let me show you an example. Something like this will happen. You're not going to sew. No, you will mess up the work. So make sure you keep it like this. As you can see, we are done sewing it. Next thing we are going to do, we are going to keep it like this. Now look at it. Are you seeing it? And iron it out very well. Keep it like this and iron it out very well. At the end of the day, voila, we have gotten this sleeve. Are you seeing it? We have actually gotten it. So you go ahead and iron it out very, very well. Iron it out very, very well. Make sure you don't place your iron, especially if you're using a dry iron, not a steam iron, directly on your clothes. Except you're using a very professional steam iron, you can go ahead and do that. But please make sure you don't stain or dirty your clothes. Thanks, and may God bless you. Bye for now.